Ladies and otakus, casual anime fans and veterans alike, it's ya boy Simply Otaku again, serving up the 10 best summer animes of 2022. If you're looking for a sign to start watching anime, this just might be it. For today's video, we will be diving into the world of anime and checking in on what the best of this year's summer has to offer, where every anime fan, casual or veteran, will surely like what they've got to offer. And in no particular order, we're kicking this off with 10. Spy X Family. Action, comedy, romance, and just a hint of the unusual special agents for a family is a guaranteed recipe for an unforgettable anime. This odd family playing house is composed of a spy dad, an assassin mom, and a mind reader daughter. Spy X Family was adapted from the successful manga serialized on Shonen Jump since 2019. The series was released on April 2022 and is still ongoing. Our main character, under the alias of Lloyd Forger, goes on an undercover mission. To accomplish this, he gets married to Yor Briar and adopts an orphan child named Anya as part of his cover.
Spy mission. Waku waku.
What he doesn't know is that Anya can read minds and Yor is a professional assassin. Sure enough, the anime's funny and thrilling storytelling hasn't disappointed its fans and will surely charm you to keep watching one episode after another. Number 9. Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Ultra Romantic. Kaguya-sama, Love is War, Ultra Romantic is the third installation to the popular Kaguya-sama, Love is War. This slice-of-life comedy anime is written and illustrated by Aka Akasaka. It follows Miyuki Shirogane, the president of the student council, and the vice president, Kaguya Shinomiya. Both of them are hopelessly in love with one another, but neither of them have the guts to confess their feelings to the other. Pretty standard rom-com, you may think. Ha! Wrong. These two are actually master tacticians that made it their mission to extract a confession of love from the other with the most absurd and elaborate plans they can possibly think of. Their secretary, Chika Fujiwara, is completely oblivious to what's happening and just ends up screwing up both of their plans, since most of the time she doesn't know what's going on. The anime is so random at times that it will literally make you roll on the floor because you're laughing too hard. 8. The Devil is a Part-Timer, Season 2. The 2013 fantasy comedy anime, The Devil is a Part-Timer, written by Satoshi Wagahara with illustrations by Oniku, is coming back with a second season continuing our main character's journey this summer. What a day would it be to encounter the Demon Lord, Satan himself, working at a fast food restaurant. Well, in this anime, Satan was defeated in his hometown, Ante Isla. With him beaten and his butt whooped, Satan escapes through a portal and is then transported to modern-day Japan. No idea how the current world works, and without his powers, Satan adopts the human identity of Sadao Mao. In order to survive modern-day life, he works at your average fast food chain, McRonald's, a parody of McDonald's. Unbeknownst to him, he comes across Emi Yusa, who in reality is Emilia, the one who dethroned him. Talk about coincidence, right? The story revolves around the main characters, who have arrived to our world from another dimension, who eventually get used to daily life the same way as us ordinary humans. Number 7. Classroom of the Elite, Season 2. A psychological thriller anime, mixed with romance and slice of life, written by Shogu Kinogasa and illustrated by Shunsako Tomose. The second series picks up at Volume 4 and will continue to show until Volume 6 or 7 of its original light novel. The anime is set in the distant future, and the Japanese government has established an elite government-sponsored high school dedicated to instruct and foster the generation of people that will support the country in the future. Sounds like a concentration camp instead of a school, though. Or is that just me? Anyway, the story follows Kiyotaka Ayanokuji, a very unassuming boy, but possesses unparalleled intelligence. But he's lumped in with the other students of Class D, the lowest section where the government dumps all its inferior and problematic students. But what makes this school different is, every month, it awards students points with a cash value of 100,000 yen. The classes employ a policy which talking, sleeping, even sabotage is permitted during class. The situation begins to change when he meets Suzune Horikita and Kikyo Kushida. He starts to get involved in many affairs, and his thought of an ideal normal high school life begins to shatter as they discover the truth of the system in place within their school. Number 6. Dr. Stone, Ryusui. Join Senku and the others as they prepare to sail into the sea in this special episode from the Dr. Stone franchise. Dr. Stone is one of the most popular sci-fi manga series serialized on Weekly Shonen Jump from 2017. Dr. Stone, Ryusui, is the sequel to its second season and will be focusing on a newcomer, namely Ryusui Nanami. He was revived for his expertise in sailing, making him indispensable as one of the 5 wish commanders of the Kingdom of Science. Imagine being brought back to life just for something you're good at. That's quite a compliment. They're on the quest to find the source of the mysterious light that petrified nearly all of human life that's on the other side of the planet. Together with his friends, they set off on a journey to mass-produce a special fluid that could be used to revive the now petrified world they live in. 5. Made in Abyss, the Golden City of the Scorching Sun. Second series. Made in Abyss, the Golden City of the Scorching Sun follows an orphan girl named Riko, who lived in the Belchero orphanage in the town of Orth. The town surrounds a giant hole descending deep into the earth, which they call the Abyss. The Abyss is home to many artifacts and remnants of civilizations long gone. But returning from the Abyss can be dangerous. The deeper you go, the more fatal the effects of the curse called the Curse of the Abyss may manifest upon ascension. The Made in Abyss franchise is written and illustrated by Akihito Tsukushi and serialized online by webcomic Gamma. An action role-playing game was also developed by Spike Chunsoft, will be released on consoles and PC in autumn of 2022. The show depicts the journey of a girl to the bottom of the abyss from where no one has ever returned. In search for her mother, she stumbles on a robot who looks like a boy. Even with the uncertainty they're currently facing, Riko and her new companion descend into uncharted territory to unlock its mysteries. But who knows what lies ahead? What do you think? Number 4. Love Live! Superstar! Season 2. Canon Shibuya fails to make it into Yugokia Girls High School's music program and instead ends up in the general curriculum. Bummed out, she decides to quit music altogether. But her classmate, Kiki Tang, rekindles Canon's passion for music with her own, a passion for school idols. The Love Live franchise is a Japanese multimedia project co-developed by Kurokawa Corporation, music label Lantis, and animation studio Bandai Namco Filmworks. Love Live! Superstar is the 4th installment in the Love Live franchise after Love Live! School Idol Project, Love Live! Sunshine, and Love Live! Nijigasaki High School Idol Club. Watch as how Canon makes new friends and meets new members that later join her in conquering every challenge that comes in their way of becoming idols. The series, with its amazing music and soundtrack, will show how Canon and the gang go head-to-head with these obstacles that will surely have you rooting for them. Number 3. Rent a Girlfriend 2. Did you know that in Japan you could rent mothers, dads, friends, and even a girlfriend? Rent a Girlfriend is one anime that will let you look into the ups and downs of this unusual world of renting out people and the actual persons behind them. Rent a Girlfriend is a romance comedy manga written by Reiji Miyajima, which has been serialized weekly in Kodansha's Weekly Shonen magazine since July 12, 2017. After being dumped by his girlfriend, Kazuya Kinoshita, a college student, decides to enlist in a dating service to rent a girlfriend who, unbeknownst to him, happens to be both a fellow student and his neighbor. What are the odds, right? The Rent a Girlfriend series is a romance comedy anime that opens up a lot of perspective on love and relationships. Number 2. Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 4. Entering a new part of the franchise, the Labyrinth arc, Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, or commonly known as Danmaki, the newest season focuses on Belle Crenelle and Hestia Familia members exploring an untapped floor of the dungeon. Danmaki is one of the hottest topics for an experienced anime watcher in the season. Originally a light novel, written by Fujino Omori and illustrated by Suzuhito Yasuda, Danmaki has made its way into the digital animation world since 2013. Deep in a mythical world where gods and monsters live among men, in the city of Orario, monsters lurk in places called dungeons. Belle Crenelle, a 14-year-old rookie adventurer, was saved by Aes Wallenstein, the Sword Princess, and vows to become as strong as her. Aside from humor, action, a good plot, interesting characters, and great animation, there's a lot to the series that it shows. If you like role-playing games and anime, this may be the perfect show for you to start your anime binge. Last, and finally, not the least, number 1, Overlord Season 4. The Overlord franchise follows Momonga, a powerful wizard of the Dark Guild Ains Uld Gaun, who decides to spend his last moments in the virtual reality game Yggdrasil as it's shutting down. Despite the final hour arriving, Momonga is still conscious, and his character, moreover, the NPCs or non-playable characters, has started to develop a will of their own. With the situation at hand, Momonga and his loyal servants have been trying to figure out what has happened to the game. Originally a light novel written by Kugane Maruyama and illustrated by So Bin, the dark fantasy and isekai genre anime was adapted into a television series by Madhouse Studio, consisting of 3 seasons with 13 episodes each. In the 4th season, Albedo, who ranks above all other NPCs, will finally be shown confessing her feelings to her beloved master. Other characters will be introduced and will be reporting to Ains about the progress of their mission. Imagine one day you were able to live inside a game. How would you react? There are plenty of amazing animes coming out this summer, but sure enough, these ones right here deserve a place on our list. That's it for today's video. Let us know in the comments section what you'd want to see on our next video.